Okay, now we're filming. Because I forgot that I needed to do that. You swearing at my audience? So verse 2, we're gonna start down the octave. We're doing stabs. Do.
Okay.
But there isn't a second stab on the G. It's just the one. And then
Nothing.
They're like
Like that. Do you want, on the second time right before that, do you want it to... or...
Listen. Yeah, no G.
Okay, cool. Or I could just chuck in a...
Just the filthiest one note.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might improve the whole thing.
You ready?
Yeah.
You're saying this is improving.
Like that.
Yeah.
I can, yeah.
I'll just drop you in just for that, I think.
Yeah, sure. And then I'll jump out after I've done it. Slide down.
So you are sliding into the...
And it's just, again...
No, now we're back to...
Rum pum pum. Up high?
No, let's keep it low.
Okay.
So
I'll go into the next take then.
yeah,
I think I can do that cleaner.
cool. Yeah, it might be easier to go to the note rather than just slide away.
Yeah.
I have had interesting problems. Yeah, exactly that. or the bass player does this so fast you end up with an open string. You're like, where do I edit this now? Like they're so eager to be done with the take, they're like all the strings like ring out. God damn it!
What am I doing? Oh yeah, sliding.
Then straight into a normal pre-chorus. That blam is so good.
Blam!
I somehow managed to find a way to put blam in everything I do. It's giving me my signature move.
Did you want this on the blam as well?
I'm not sure what the bass does on the blam in Make Damn Sure.
I just carried on there. But I could go blam. Cut myself off.
Yeah, that might be cool, because then all the low end of the bass comes back for... But you're already quite high up, so the low end of the bass is already coming back in for the chorus. Let's have a listen.
I reckon take myself out.
Yeah, I can cut that though. That might be cool to just have it end.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
You need blam, and then in.
I think so.
I'd cut that.
Get rid of me.
Get rid of me. Yeah. And then back in with a shitload of low end.
Yeah.
Patent pending. Normal chorus.
Cool.
Don't end on the D, end on the A.
see what you mean.
So like, yeah, don't go to the D. Never go to the D.
Robin also has a he's
Bat,
got
bat.
another halfway through snare thing. Shall I cut out for that?
No, it's all right. So that's just I just told him let's do some more snare stuff because otherwise you got do ka do ka bladder 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 like out of nowhere, and so I was like, okay, second half of this we're gonna have to add some more snares to make it sound less weird, and that's all that is.
Yeah.
You just improv a bunch of other snare stuff rather than actually write part. Right, the bridge. I can't remember what you did on the demo.
It was something like.
So
do you have? Well, yeah.
I'm basically just doing.
Do you want this?
No, that's
That'd
right.
be easier.
I'll grab a guitar and we can workshop it. Just starting with. We don't start there. We start with just the chorus. And then I've got a D coming in with like a phaser on it and stuff like that to make it sound weird. Then the adds a bit more drama. We do that again, and then we've got the build. And then we're into just slamming a chorus basically. So there's room to do something a bit more interesting than just dum 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 dum. Because I want everyone to think it's going to go like and like straight into it, but it's not. It's going to go like I don't want anyone to see that drum fill coming. And so you need to sort of convince everybody that something else is going to happen. It's going to be loud, I think.
I'm pretty sure it was just that.
You notice that I can't play. Okay, I like that. The first one should just be like just a held note. Probably just D. Because the guitar is doing just a D with the phaser on it and stuff. And then the second time, that's great because it's like it's something other than the guitar doing some building. Yeah. And then what did you do after that?
Then I just did chorus type thing, chugging. I kind of assumed that leave it to guitar. I've also assumed that you'd probably do some kind of overdubs as well. So
yeah, I don't know what I'm going. I don't want to just copy Believer, which is I wish I'd done this first, and I could just have the Believer thing with all the weird vocals and stuff like that.
Well, it's a style, so maybe lean into it.
In the original, in the bridge, is a phone call from a fan or like an ex-girlfriend, and that phone call is hard to listen to by itself. Like you can't really hear it in the track. It's like been like split apart and like flanged or whatever. But I didn't want to do something like that. I didn't actually really know what this song was about. It's basically a guy that thinks his girlfriend's cheating on him, which I didn't know. But I was wondering whether or not I could find a female vocalist to come in and do the verse too, almost as if it's like her point of view, and then join in after that point on everything else. So like sing in the same octave on the choruses and.
Are you gonna endless love it?
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna endless love my Taking Back Sunday does Mr. Brightside. Yeah. I'm gonna completely overthink this. There's plenty of interesting stuff going on.
Like that. Yeah.
But just
I'll nail it. Don't worry.
It's mostly the next fret. And
it's nasty. Middle finger.
where you go. Just stick a shitload of reverb on it. Why is bass player playing in another building? I'll drop you in for the. We can go for the build because the rest of that was nice.
Was it? Or
EEDD.
it was.
Yeah.
It was that. Okay.
You're basically copying what the octave guitar is doing, and so the electric guitars might be lower than you, but you're like accenting, so I think that's fine. From the build.
Yeah.
Does that work? Maybe not. Maybe just need to stay on the A.
Yeah.
Let's do it again, but stay on the A.
Sure. And you still want me to go?
I still we do that really shit harmonic.
You can make it work.
You do a harmonic behind the nut, please. Ready?
Yeah. Here I'm just chugging now, right?
Yeah. And then
Well, we've got those.
so you've got 2 rounds of and then we've got
Half time again.
So on the bat brum, you're going. This might be the time for the low D. This might be it. Might be the time for more girth. There we go. The slide is at the start of the drum fill. So you got wow. So it's the whole fill is the slide.
That's better.
Yeah.
it's like everyone's gone.
Someone told Tim that the slide was 2 beats into the slide. Same thing again.
Yeah.
Do you want me to point at you for the slide, or are you alright?
I'll be alright, but also do it.
I just put the slides in there, but
so I needed to add in the.
Yeah, so that would be. Yeah.
What should I do? Should I do it down low?
So it's like.
Could do it like that.
Well, if you do D D D D, so the higher D. You can do the all of it lower down, but then the higher D.
Mm-hmm.
So you were playing the F sharp and stuff up here, weren't you? Not F sharp.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. New F sharp.
Yeah. You say what were you saying?
So you would do. So that second D.
Yeah.
Would be this D here.
Yeah.
And then you've got the brr.
And then it's just chugs to the end.
Yeah, and then you've got the or low. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we're only having one in there then, after in that halftime section. Yeah. Cool. So it's after
Yeah.
Cool. I'll play you up to the slide.
Then you're keeping that slide that's there. I don't need to do it.
Well, do the slide because it'll be easier to comp. So 1, 2,
oh mother, fuck. Let's try.
Or single hit on the low notes, and then when you get here, you go dee dee dee. Yeah. And then back to the D.
All right. Oh. Yeah. Maybe merge them.
That's cool. That first I think this was my favourite for most of it. So maybe around there. Right, I think we should take an ear break.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and have a listen to what we've got.
Bye.
Okay, this bass rig brought to you by Tim. Sponsored by Tim. This is a genuine Fender. It's okay. He's allowed to have Fender on the headstock. Although it isn't a jazz bass.
No.
That's a lie.
Jazz bass neck on a 2009 P bass body.
It's lovely. I love the way this thing sounds. I've borrowed this before. This is the bass on Under the Tree. Wasn't played as well by me. I'll be honest. I didn't have time to get Tim to come down and do it. Otherwise, he absolutely would have been on it. Rig today, rig du jour. Tim's lovely, like, live pedalboard. There used to be an MXR bass synth on
Yeah,
here.
bass synth, yeah. Came off though.
Was it tracking you had issues with?
Yeah, for me,
It felt like a bit of a delay when playing, and it was a bit strange.
Specifically wanted it mainly for Ain't Nobody, Shaka Khan.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't do a good job at tracking the octave thing.
It gets too messy.
I mean, I tried cleaning up my technique as much as possible, but it essentially just couldn't do it.
Okay.
so I canned it.
And that's all like the main thing that was being used when we were playing live anyway. Yeah. So not that we would use a bass synth on what we're doing right now, but yeah, it used to be on there. And I
mean, it's great for it's great for just doing like slower lines when you're not jumping across strings.
Yeah.
That's the issue with all these kinds of pedals.
It had that really cool bloom thing that you showed me as well. That was really cool. The almost like the ramping of the synth underneath the bass. That was very cool. But
that was really cool.
There are very few places for you to use that in a wedding set.
Yeah. Yeah.
So today, tuner, which is great. Always needs to be in tune. You said this thing has got this is blended in right now.
Yeah.
So it's not fully. So what's this? This is the dry amount, is it? so there's a little bit of dry blending into the wet signal.
Exactly, yeah.
So that thing's lovely. That sounded great. It's adding some extra punch, which is really nice. So this thing is like going in. You're playing with your fingers today, so it can be difficult to have a compressor like maintain that punch when you're playing with your fingers. But that sounds really cool. DCX bass.
Yeah.
What is that emulating?
It's a Neve. I don't know the number. 1072.
1073.
3 or
2.
2.
1073. So the preamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, 2 settings. It's got the EQ and it's got the overdrive setting.
Okay.
But this one's just on EQ, just for kind of a clean boost. The overdrive is super gnarly though.
Yeah. And then we've got the bass rig. This is the SVT one, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
Which is cool. If I was going to buy one, I would probably buy the B15 one.
The new one.
Yeah, I actually really like SVT plugins, but B15 plugins aren't quite so good.
Yeah. Actually, for me, the B15 sound is more what I like, as it is for so many other people. It for some reason I just really like it. It does some kind of low mid kind of thing.
They just nailed it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like the B15, they got it right with the B15, and everything else has kind of been, I wouldn't say lesser than the B15. They've all been different, but nothing really captures what the B15 does.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool. I would say it's the same with something like Orange amps, where Orange have lots of different amps in the range, but if you want an OR100 sound, you've got to go and buy an OR100. Yeah. They're not building an amp that's like, hey, it's an OR100, but only costs you £900. Yeah. Cool. And we've got it malted out basically. So we've got a clean DI straight from the bass going through the world's most expensive Behringer DI. Wonderful. And then we're taking the DI out with the cab sim from the bass rig. So that's a 8x10 being emulated, which is cool. Sounds really lovely. So the two of those blended together, I'm going to have to do some phase stuff in the computer to get them like matched up. But sounded great. Big fan. Right, I think we've got everything.
Yeah, I mean that to me it just sounds cohesive.
Yeah,
you know, it just which is what you want really.
Yeah, and the parts are really nice actually. The like leaving the sort of extra licks out in that first part of the pre-chorus, then bring them back in, having like the part develop, and then the second time around you're almost more ready to hear it. Stuff's more, you're trying to add more stuff to make it more interesting anyway. You've just heard a whole second verse that's exactly the same as the first one. Yeah, I really like a lot of the moments. We've got this thing, I wasn't sure whether I was going to have anything over the top of this drum fill, because the drum fill itself was so strong. But actually the bass in there is doing a good job of tying everything together, making it sound more like a band that's playing. So that's really cool. I really love this moment here. It sounds like the bass is doing a harmony, which is like it doesn't happen that often. But I think when you get a chance to do something that's that cool. Yeah. It adds something else so that you're not just listening to the guitars and stuff, just doing the same thing again. No, this is cool. This has really highlighted why it's important to collaborate with somebody else.
Yeah.
Because I might not have thought that. I would be so focused on just getting all the parts in that I probably wouldn't have had the time to mess around with it. It's not like when you're working on somebody else's thing, they've given you a reference and you can like pull stuff from it. They're specifically looking for you to do what the reference is doing. You know, in this case, we obviously have the reference. We're using Taking Back Sunday as a kind of a template to attach Mr Brightside to. And there are moments like that in Taking Back Sunday songs, but I don't think they're that prevalent. So it was cool to get one in here that really works and serve what we're doing here rather than just copying the reference.
Yeah.
Cool. I think we're done.
Yeah. Awesome.
Easy. What was that? A couple of hours?
Yeah.
To get that done?
Something like that.
We didn't really start at 10 and we've had a break. So I would say we probably got that done in about an hour and 20 minutes. With all the setting up and drinking coffee and going for weird stuff.
Yeah.
It's why you should pay bass players.
Yeah. It's why bass lines should just be simple all the time.
I mean, yeah. I mean, going back to the Chaka Khan example,
Oh yeah.
like, that is, what is that, root fifth?
It's yeah, it's not much in octaves.
Octaves, okay. Yeah, but it's pentatonic.
Yeah,
Octaves and pentatonics. Cool. Home time.
that's what I'm all about.
Slotting in there really well.
Yep.
I'm keeping that one in.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Thanks for having me again.